G'day skate champions, welcome to Transition Tuesday Season 2 Episode 16. The weather in Brisbane has been unbearably bad. I haven't had a chance to skate this week, so instead of skating transition, we're going to make some transition. So let's head over to the digital world and Google Blender. No, not those sort of blenders. Let's download Blender, the 3D modeling tool. So the funny, unfunny story here is that it took me about an hour and a half to get to grips with the program and build just the basic transition. But the video capturing didn't get this beginning bit, so I redid it, and that hour and a half actually only took me 8 minutes the second time around, so that learning curve, obviously I've smashed that. But basically I just got a cube and a cylinder, put them together, extruded the cylinder, which first time round was so painful. Then made another cylinder for the coping, shrunk it down, stuck it on top, and just played around with the depth and width. So this part of the recording is actually the original design that I did, and pretty similar. Worked on the flooring and then a little bit of the coloring, just because I wanted to put some texture onto it. I jumped onto Google and got some textures for concrete, timber, and metal. It was hyper confusing about how to actually place those textures onto parts of the transition. But I eventually figured it out, and then just worked on actually making the ground a little bit thicker just so the transition sort of smoothly went into the surface. I continue to have a little bit of trouble isolating different elements, particularly the coping. And I quickly grasped just the level of difficulty and appreciation for 3D modelers. Not knowing how to manage the lighting, I just saw that there was a source of light up in the sky, so I actually built a lamppost going up to it, which I thought would turn out pretty well. It caused me heaps of issues, but it did give me an opportunity just to, push some boundaries, some early boundaries, and I think it worked out okay. I wanted to add like a metal plate at the base of the transition, and this drove my frustration pretty heavily because I tried to put a cube in and it just didn't appear, and it was way off to the left, so I don't know why it started there, and then things just started protruding all out of the place. And after a little bit of a mess around, I got that in place and then moved on to just playing around with the lighting. I had a second light source which I wasn't aware of, and that was creating everything just a little bit too brightly, and I wanted to get the lamppost sort of being the only source of light, give that sort of grungy look, and I think it worked out okay. It kind of felt a little bit Tony Hawk Pro Skater-like. Pretty poor graphics, pretty poor lighting, and this here is the final render. Not too shabby for a very first go at 3D modeling. Who knows, this program is the first step to maybe, progressing and getting something that I might be able to export into Skater XL. We'll see how we go. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, and of course, keep progressing. Take it easy. Are you kidding me? Just want to point out, this was so annoying. I don't know what was going on, but it's part of the process to learn, I suppose.